while he's under house arrest in Rome, this little church that he was a part of that started in the unique way that it did, was really heavy on his heart. And he loved them so much that when he saw something happening that could deter their growth and keep them from maturity, he wrote about it very seriously. He wanted them to know that growth was paramount, and anything that got in the way of that from any outside source should be called out and dealt with. In this little paragraph, he has two different expressions. He calls the responses to his words, "this mind" and "think otherwise." The people of this mind are those who have decided that growth and maturity are important goals for believers. They acknowledge with Paul that they need to keep pressing toward the mark of spiritual maturity. They have left behind the idea of becoming mature through obeying the law or doing works in the flesh. They're going on to seek maturity in Jesus Christ. They've come to the conclusion that we must come to as we come to faith, that our salvation is not of works, lest any man should boast. And then Paul said, but there are some who think otherwise. Probably they assume that they've already arrived at maturity. They don't need any help. Maybe they wanted to grow, but they weren't paid the price that was necessary for them to take forward steps. Whatever the situation, Paul is reminding these believers that their spiritual progress up to this point had come from following the standards set down in God's Word. And he encourages them to go forward in the same way. If they were saved by grace through faith and not by their own works, they're to mature and progress according to the same standards. They're to continue to grow, knowing that faith in Jesus Christ and walking with him daily is the routine that is set up for them.